Good evening guys, hello and welcome back once again to the channel and to a Monday nights of racing with the Tier 1 drivers from Aero Racing's GT7 Championship. Obviously we're now in round 7, only 2 rounds left to go, so round 7 and round 8. We're here this week at Brands Hatch GP circuit. I think Viking Dog possibly they're looking to sew it up in this one. He has, however, got to get 2 P5s or better. And if he wins the sprint, he only needs P9 in the feature. Also, we've got a debut this evening from MZ. I'm not sure if he's on the track yet. In fact, he is on the track. And this is the first time that the Citroen by GT or GT by Citroen has been raced in the Aero League Racing. Or in the GT7 Championship. So yeah, Viking Dog currently sat still at the top of the standings with a massive lead, 65-point lead over Zico. He's on a 203 points, Zico on 138 points. BX has managed to creep up into 3rd place again, 114 points. He's 24 points behind Zico. We've got Ben in 4th place with 102 points. Owen is in 5th with 100 points. We've got Dan the Man in 6th with 89 points. Ramos is 7th with 83. Capel 8th with 82. We have Veloz in 9th with 72. Then we have Fatban 10th with 61. Gilles is in 11th. He's just dropped down a place with 54 points. 55 points. Pop or Matty is in 12th place with 54 points. We have Denz in 13th with 49. CMP 14th with 48. Coleman 15th with 42. We got Kep in 16th with 39. The Dude is in 17th with 33. GT Ahmed 18th with 32. Is in 20th with 5 points, and then we have Chrissy, Ben and Emzine all on 0 points currently. So it's definitely going to be an interesting one going into this round. We've also had a big update as well to GT7, so the physics most noticeably have changed. Let's go on board with Viking Dog for a minute as I'm going through the changes. So apparently the cars are now more sensitive under braking and require more attention to not lose it in the braking zone. All the cars have lost downforce, making them a bit more understeery, but have also gained some traction. The tyre wear has changed, and now the softs seem to wear out and lose pace a lot faster, while the mediums have improved compared to the past. Hopefully the hards, maybe they've improved the hards as well, perhaps they'll become a legit compound. Obviously we use it in the F1, don't we? I don't think anybody has ever bothered to use the hards in GT7, unless they've been forced to do so, obviously. You cannot drive on a fully red tyre anymore. Wow, okay, so that's an interesting change. I was saying about maybe bringing in punctures once they got to the red zone, but apparently it will cost 7 to 10 seconds per lap compared to the 3 seconds in the past. So the mid-rear cars have also been improved, and they're very strong at low-speed tracks. They also don't wear the rear tyres first anymore, so expect the Porsche to be strong tonight. We'll keep a lookout for that one. The front-rear cars are a bit more of boats to drive, apparently, so expect cars like Mercedes and Aston to struggle a little bit more today. Which would be interesting as well, because Viking Dog is obviously in the Jaguar. That is a front-rear car, isn't it? So perhaps they're going to be stepping out, wanting to drift a little bit more. Evening, Craig. Welcome along, mate. So are you going to be returning next season, Craig? Like once you've got your wheel sorted and everything? Have you managed to get it sorted now? So anyway, that was a little update on the update. I just want to say a massive thank you as well to everybody who's donated towards the charity skydive I'm doing at the end of August for motor neurons awareness. Like massive kudos to everybody. Super generous. and it's all for a great cause as well. But yeah, just an overwhelming amount of support, so thank you from the bottom of my heart. You're all legends. Oh, wicked. That's awesome, Craig. It'll be good to see you back, mate. I may even try, I know obviously a lot of the other tiers race on a Monday night, don't they? So I may even try to somehow see if I can work myself into one of the GT leagues for next season. I do miss racing on GT. So we are slowly approaching the 8 o'clock mark as well, which should surely mean that qualifying will begin anytime soon. We've not seen the memo on the left-hand side yet from BX, but I'm sure we will get that shortly. BX actually currently holding the fastest time on track as well in practice, so maybe is that a sign of things to come? Has BX finally become one with his new wheel? He was definitely starting to get back up to pace, wasn't he, in the last couple of rounds? He had a shaky start to the season, but he's been getting stronger and stronger every round, so kudos to him. As I said before, I remember how hard it was when I first switched over from pad to using a wheel. It's very alien indeed. Oh, Zico with a massive tank slapper there. So I think this is some of what we were touching on before in about the update. So some of the front rear cars becoming a lot more twitchy. It looks like Zico was struggling a tiny bit to keep the car under control through some of the corners. Let's have a look at Ben, because Ben's also in one of the mid-rear. It's the AMG GT3. Actually put sector there. What time is Viking Dog on? So Viking Dog currently is 3/10 slower than BX, which would put him in the 123s. But I'm pretty sure that Genesis X of BX's is also a mid-rear car. I think maybe the lad's having a few extra minutes to... Ooh, Kellen looking a bit sketchy through that last turn.
To see if the boot is going to show up. is muted.
Holy crap, thank you, Skinsy. Oh my god. So this is the start of qualifying now. I've just been happily waffling away to myself. Thank you, Skinsy, for coming and telling me the mic was muted. So we've got to go on board with BX as he starts his out lap. Good job you're here, buddy. So BX comes through Surtees, he's now into Pilgrim's Drop. Through Hawthorns. Through the Derek Minter Straight. We've got a bit of Dingledale.
Happy to help. Sign
Through
with the
Sheen.
thanks.
Oh, big twitch as he comes out the exit of Sheen there. Now into Sterling's. Onto Clearways. And Class Curve. The final turn in this track.
Ahmed probably. Thought you'd gone to make a cup a grinning face with smiling eyes.
Oh, I did actually touch on Ahmed as well. Thank you for that. Yeah, so I was saying what a great... oh, thank you, Craig. Yeah, no, I was thinking about it. I need a fresh one, to be honest, but I've got a glass of water there as well. Maybe BX will allow me to make one in the between the races. But yeah, Ahmed as well. What a debut last week from Ahmed. Absolutely cracking stuff. So yeah, BX. BX now on his first flying lap. We're on board for a little bit. So he's coming down Pilgrim's Drop. On the approach now to Hawthorns. Through Westfield into Dingledale. Sheen is one that sometimes catches people out. Can drift out a little bit wide there on the exit. Catch a bit of that grass and that will send the car flying. It's very hard to keep hold of it. Through Clark's. And they will come along the Bradham Straight. And it'll be a 122.730 for BX. Owen going 7 tenths slower. Viking Dog only 5 tenths slower. Let's go on board with Viking Dog and see how he's finding it on the track. Look at them softs. Them softs definitely are suffering a bit more tyre wear, aren't they? For sure. Still quite close though. Oh, yeah, drifting out wide there on the exit. He's actually putting a purple first sector there. I'm not sure he's going to be picking up the toe just yet. Off BX up ahead. I think that's BX up ahead. Pretty sure it's BX up ahead. Actually 1/10 faster through the second sector. In fact, is that a Porsche? I think that's a Porsche. Viking Dog said, ooh, bit twitchy, definitely a bit twitchy through the... Gonna have to control that come the race, because that will eat them tyres fairly quickly. Oh, Viking just drifts out slightly wide there onto the grass. That may have cost him this lap. This was looking like he may have clinched provisional pole. He's actually into the pit, so maybe looking to take on a fresh set of softs. Who else we got? So we got Owen. So that was Owen. I think he was following. Was it? No, it wasn't. Owen in the Porsche though. Maybe one to watch out for. As we say, the Porsches, the mid-rears, or the mid-rear format car have had a buff. Dan the Man currently provisional 4th place in that Mercedes AMG. What an awesome sounding car it is as well. It's got a lovely throaty growl. Through Surtees. The times are getting ever closer now. So Dan the man still trying to improve. He's actually down through that sector there, but then maybe, I don't think he's being held up by Dens at this point. I think he's actually getting the benefit of the slipstream, of the tow. So Ben currently down in provisional 5th place, but he has got half a second's penalty to deal with, so I don't think he's going to be improving this time around. BX enters the pits, Owen enters the pits, so everyone looking to take on a fresh set of softs, I believe. Kellen finds himself up in provisional 6th at the moment, only 1/10 off the back of Ben, but he is literally only 100 faster than Dens, who is sat in 7th place, goes into the pits for a fresh set of rubber. Then we have Gilles, currently provisional 8th. He's also carrying half a second's penalty. Zico is currently sat in 9th place, and GT Ahmed looking like he's on the back foot a little bit at the moment. Currently down in 10th. 500ths off the back of Zico at the moment, but his fastest so far on 1:23.5. Then we have Pop behind in 12th place. Matty on a 1:23.655. Capel, where's he picked up that 3 seconds penalty? Capel picks up a 3-second penalty somewhere. Not sure where he got that. He's in the Master RX Vision. Is this another mid-rear? I can't quite remember what the RX Vision is. Or is it front rear? It might be mid-rear, you know. Rear. Astro in the Subaru BLZ down in 14th place. We have no Dude this evening. Obviously Dude couldn't make it. He missed check-in. So BX, can he improve on his time? He's only 1/10 faster at this point than Viking Dog. But maybe Viking Dog's just going to play it safe. He only has to finish 5th place or higher in both races, and he will be crowned season 14 champion of Tier 1. No pressure, Viking. Yeah, I bet that hill, Pilgrim's drop into Hawthorns, I bet that makes your stomach go in real life. I think it's probably a lot steeper than it appears, and this one here. Into Sterling's. Can he make up a little bit of time through this final sector? Oh, throws it into the final turn. And it's just enough. Only 8 thousandths faster, but he's managed to pit provisional pole with a 122.647. I was about to say 847. So BX now has his work cut out. Is he going to be able to retake that first pole position? He's actually not going to do it on this lap, is he? 9 minutes. Only 1 minute to go of this qualifying session. This may be the last lap for a lot of these guys. Yeah, and Viking Dog 1/10 down now. I think he's used used the optimum amount of tyre grip. We'll be able to see on the next sector, the next split, because he may have gained some. No, he's a second down at the moment. I don't think he's going to find a second through this final sector. So Owen, Owen! Oh, there was almost the moment there for Owen. That must have been a brown trouser moment there. Just gets the rear wheels of that Porsche onto the grass, and he was sideways for a moment. So Dan the man's done really well to get up there into 4th place. He's only 6 thousandths slower at this point than Owen. Will he improve this time round? Yeah, so it looks like he's going to settle for 4th place. Zico only 4,000 slower than Danaman and currently provisional 5th. Ben 6th. Gilles 7th. And Gilles is on the flyer now. Is he? Does he improve? Oh, he improves up to 5th place. So that pops Zico and Ben down a place. So Gilles up to 5th place. Zico down to 6th. Ben there in 7th place. Ahmed. Is Ahmed going to improve? Ahmed currently provisional 8th place. And I don't think he is. Oh, he's on an out lap. Yeah, so he's not even going to get to. He's not even going to get to finish that lap. Kellen will start in 9th. We have Emzine starting in 10th. Denz in 11th. Matty in 12th, Astro 13th, and Capel will start in 14th place. Well, that was qualifying, guys. Oh, BX! BX at the end there! Go on, BX, lads! 122.372 there for BX. He goes 2 tenths quicker, nearly 3 tenths quicker than Viking Dong at the end there to steal that pole position. Look how close it is, though. The top 3 on 122s, and then I think the rest of the field... The rest of the field on 123s. That's how close this grid is. It's going to be a corker going into the sprint race. BX will line up on pole with Viking Dog hot on his heels. We've seen how good Viking Dog can get away from the start, though, so he's going to have lightning reflexes, is Royal. Owen not far behind there as well in the Porsche. See how good the Porsche can get off the line. I think that's also one that's been very good off the line, isn't it? What else have we got here? I'm trying to think. I think the Evo should be pretty good off the line. Well, I think it does bog down, doesn't it? A little bit. Oh, and the dude, maybe having a start in 15th place. He's managed to make the lobby, but I don't think we're going to have a rerun of qualifying. I think he's just going to have to settle for starting at the back in the first one. Ahmed nicely through Druids there. A little bit wide through that last turn. We've lost shields. Into Hawthorns now. That was nicely through there. Oh, maybe is the lobby bugged? Maybe the lobby's bugged. Maybe that's why people are leaving the room. I'm not sure. So Gilles is now rejoining. Pop has rejoined. It's 12, 13, 14. No, we had 15, didn't we? We had 15. So who else? Who else have we lost? Gilles yet to rejoin, is he? Yep. Yeah, so we're waiting on Gilles, I think. Before BX can set the grid. Here he is, he's back in the room, so... Wait. 14, was it 14 or 15? I think it was 15. Should have 15. Yeah, Gilles struggling to get back in the room, it looks like. Come on, Gilles! Oh. So yeah, I think the lobby was bugged, so we will obviously rejoin once it's back up. There we go. So if you've just tuned in and you're wondering what's going on, obviously sometimes the lobby can become a little bit bugged. A lot of the time it's introduced with the latest update. They patch it out fairly quickly. But yeah, we've also seen, it looks like some of the lobby instability may be back again. But let's hope it doesn't become a theme. We've seen how bad it could be before. It was quite bad before, wasn't it? With the cars and their sideways porpoising.
Ended the last time, right?
Yeah, do you remember, Armin? So back along when they introduced one of the other big updates, it basically broke the game. I think the sport lobbies became unplayable, like the online daily races and stuff. It was just like rubber banding everywhere. And the hosted lobbies as well, the online lobbies, were very, very unstable for a time. A lot of cars used to display the, as I say, the rubber banding on the sideways porpoising, I used to call it. Because they literally are sort of bouncing sideways through the corners. I'm sure, as we know, porpoising is up and down bouncing, but yeah. We had to coin a phrase. Jumping on board with seems to keep re-entering the pits. So everyone's still trying to get a little bit of practice in before the race starts. The dude having a bit of a spin there. We've had the message from BX starting soon. Do we have everybody back in the room? Yes, we have 15 drivers once again. We had 14, didn't we, in practice, but that's because the dude only just got here. And in fact, this is it. We are live. Waiting for the 5 lights. We've got 5 lights. And they're out. And they're off. So everybody getting quite a good getaway. I think it looked like the Beetle or the Porsche in the background there. Making a few moves already early doors. BX manages to maintain the lead. Viking Dog right on his heels though. It looks like a load of cars in the background there getting shuffled out wide though on the exit of Paddock Hill on the approach to Druids. Owen losing out a place there to Zico. And in fact, Viking Dog fighting now for the lead. He's going to go around the outside there, is he? BX still holding that inside line. He's holding that first position as well. It's brave for Viking Dog to be trying to stray outside there onto the marbles, but Definitely putting that jag through his paces, looking to try and go for the move now as they come down through Pilgrim's Drop. The approach now to Hawthorns. Is he going to get the move done through Hawthorns? I don't think so. Yeah, we're going to get a klaxon for the next one. Skinsy for the feature. I wasn't quick enough to get it lined up. But yeah, BX still holding that lead. Fantastic defending from BX. Viking Dog is still trying to find a way past. We have Zico now up to third place, but Owen is down to fourth. We got Gilles in fifth place now, with Ahmed not far behind in sixth. We have Ben there in seventh. Ahmed looking like he's trying to set up a move now as they come onto the Brabham straight. Will he be going for a move into Paddock Hill? I don't think it's close enough quite this time round. We're going to have to go back on board with the leaders in just a second because I think it's very, very close there up at the front. Oh, and Ahmed getting squealing tyres there, almost losing it, I think. Ben as well, Ben with a big moment, big twitch. He managed to hold the car though. Emzine in 8th place in that Citroen, GT by Citroen. What can he do? He's looking fast at the moment. We have got Pop in 9th place, Capel is in 10th, Danaman in 11th, Astro 12th, Den's 13th, Kellen 14th, and the dude somehow all the way down in 15th place. We'll go back on board with the leaders for just a second. So BX is still in the lead of the race at the moment. Viking Dog only 4 tenths off the back of him. Still picking up that slipstream, still picking up the suck down the straights. So I think we've had a bit of a coming together between Dan the Man and the dude, which we missed. There seems to be a little bit of a back and forward in the chat. Come on, lads, just concentrate on the race. It's only the first race of the evening. It's only a sprint race. So BX now 5 tenths ahead of Viking Dog. He stretched it to 6 as they come to Druids for the third time. 11 laps in this sprint race. So looking like a return to form this week for BX, saying that he wasn't too far off the back of Viking Dog last week, was he? But maybe the new update is has made things a bit different. Viking Dog are still not allowing BX to get away. So yes, that was a good spot there, Craig. So Zico is in fact on medium. So Zico opting for the medium tyre in the sprint. Fair play. He's still holding that third place as well. He looks like he's still got massive pace over the rest of the field. He is under the attention of Owen. Owen does look quick. Can he retake that third position? These guys, however, are 3 seconds behind the top 2 now. And obviously Viking Dog doesn't actually need to win this race. He just needs to finish in the top 5 in both races. But if he does manage to get the win here, he only has to finish 9th or higher in the feature. Owen, is he going to look for a move up into Druids, up the inside? Zico, fantastic on the brakes there. I wasn't sure he's going to manage to get the car stopped. They were through Graham Hill now, onto the Cooper Straight. Look at that train of cars now formed behind Zico. Owen 4 tenths off the back of him, looking for a move there into Surtees. Didn't quite manage to pull it off. Gilles waiting in the wings as well. Gilles not far off the back of these two now as well. The battle for third place is going to become a three-way battle as Owen nearly losing the rear there. That was definitely a close one, wasn't it? Through Sterling's onto Clearways. Owen still trying to get that pass done, but I think we're going to see it come soon. Gilles not putting Owen under too much pressure at the moment. He was a little further back when we looked back before, wasn't he? But maybe the gap is equal between him and Zico and Gilles. Oh, Zico, big moment under braking there. Through Druids, almost losing the rear. That has allowed Owen right onto the back of him again. Stretching that gap to Gilles to 3/10 now.
Man, could you check where Astro is when the battles calm down a little?
Of course I can, Nathan. No worries, my guy. So this is a view that Gilles has up ahead of him. Owen trying to get the move done on Zico for third place. Owen almost losing. It looked like he was sliding that Porsche through Westfield. Now into Sheen. Owen still unable to find his way past the Aston Martin of Zico. Meanwhile, Gilles still also trying to get the move done there. We have GT Ahmed. Ahmed is only 1.2 seconds off the back of Gilles. Qualified in 10th place. He's made up a few positions already in the Lancer Evo. Emzine's made up a position. He's now up to 7th place. Having a good debut at the moment. We have Ben there in 8th place. Under the attention of Matty in the Jaguar. That is Viking's teammate. And look how much the softs are wearing at the moment as well. So it looks like everybody else, other than Zico, possibly going for the softs. It looks like maybe the mediums are in fact working for Zico. Capel is there in 10th place. Then we have Astro. Astro's managed to make up a few positions. He's up to 11th. Didn't have a great qualifying, did he? But almost into the top 10. He is under the attention though of Kellen, who is looking very quick in that Volkswagen Beetle. Jack says Citroen dominance, Maybor fans. Welcome along, Jack. I thank you, mate, for the generous donation for the charity skydive. Thank you, Nathan. I appreciate it, mate. We appreciate the love here in this room. So yeah, we had Kellen in 12th place. Denz is there in 13th. Dan the Man is in 14th, and the dude still unable to find his way onto the back of the pack, still 12.7 seconds behind, but he has still got the feature race to go, and he has had a cracking last week at Spa. He was on fire, wasn't he? He was very, very quick indeed. So we'll go on board with the front runners once again. So BX still in control of the race. He's actually got the fastest lap still with a 1:22.833. Oh, almost a little bit of a moment there though from BX. Second hand now. I think he's going to be feeling a little bit of understeer from them front tyres. We look back towards Viking. He's still definitely there waiting in the wings, isn't he? Only 8 tenths the gap, so I think he's still just in that slipstream range. I think when you notice it the most though is when you're in the 4 tenths, isn't it? Oh, BX almost with a moment there on the exit of the bottom of Paddock Hill into Druids now. He's going to have to keep it nice and smooth, and he does. Still keeping it 7 tenths ahead of Viking. Viking's tyres also look like they're very similar in the tyre wear range of BX's up ahead. And he is slowly chipping into that gap as well. We're on lap 8 now.
Is this the man race I came a bit late, thought it was a 36 lap race?
No, so this is only the sprint race, Nath. The feature race is still to come. This is only the first race of the evening. Obviously we had a bit of an extended quali We're waiting for Viking for a little bit. Not Viking, sorry. We were waiting for the dude for a little bit. He managed to rejoin, or managed to join after qualifying. So obviously had to start at the back, I believe. But yeah, Viking Dog still doing really well to keep on the back of BX. Gilles up to 3rd place. Where's Zico? Zico has now dropped to 6th place. Is Zico down to 6th? What has gone on there? Gilles, however, at the moment, finding himself in that 3rd slot on the podium. He's 5.9 seconds off the leaders up ahead, so he's got a little bit of work to do. I don't think he's going to be able to close that gap come the end of this sprint race. But it's going to set him very good come the feature, isn't it? So Owen now up to 4th in the Porsche. And look at the tyre wear on the Porsche. Definitely does look superior on the tyres, doesn't it? Nathan, this is the... Yeah, thank you, Skinsy. So Mzine. Oh, Mzine. Go on, lads. Mzine, in his debut, now up to 5th place. He's under the attention of Zico, but he's managed to get that position done on Zico. Zico's tyres are still looking very good. Maybe not the ones to go for, though, in the sprint. Perhaps the... Well, we know the softs are the faster tyre. But I think Zico was banking on the softs, dying a lot quicker than they had, and I think some of these guys have got very, very good tyre conservation abilities. But yeah, Mzine up to 5th place. Oh, Zico drifting out a bit wide onto the grass there, almost having a moment. So Ben behind in 7th place. 7 tenths off the back of Zico at the moment. GT Ahmed there in 8th. He's under the attention now though of Matty. Matty in the 2nd of the 2 Jaguars. A lot like Capel as well. Capel looking like he was going to try and set up a move there into Druids. Maybe on the exit here. Looks like he's got the better run. What can the Canadian driver do? He's really giving Matty a run for his money now. Matty is going to have to start defending. Or try and use the slipstream of Ahmed up ahead to maybe try and create a bit of breathing space. Because at the moment, Capel looks like he's on a warpath. Looks like he's hungry for that 9th place. Meanwhile, Kellen there in an 11th. 3.3 seconds off the back of Capel. We have Denz, and Danaman. 4 tenths off the back of Kellen, but Denz coming under increasing pressure now from Danaman. Then we have Astro in a little bit of no man's land at the moment. He's having a bit of a lonely race. You can still see Danaman and Denz up ahead, so all is not lost just yet. Although we're on lap 10 of 11, we will be starting the final lap as they come around this bend here. And the dude has managed to close that gap to 9.2 seconds, so he has definitely still got his heart in it. Come on, dude. But this is it. Now the battle for 1st place is starting to heat up. Viking is only 3 tenths off the back of BX at the moment. What can he do? He's only got a few corners left to do it in. He's got Hawthorns, Westfield, Sheen, Sterlings and Clark Curve. And now he's only got 4 more to do it in. Is he just going to settle for that 2nd place? And what a drive though from BX. BX looking like, yeah, he just did just enough, didn't he? He managed to steal that pole position in qualifying. And he's not put a foot wrong stints. As Viking now looking for the move. He's closed right up onto the back of BX's bumper. Is he going to be able to get a move done? He tries to go around the outside now. Through Clark Curve. I think he's got it done. Where's BX? It's going to be a photo finish. Oh my days. Oh my days. And BX clinches it in the end there. What the hell? Viking Dog in 2nd place. What a finish. Owen Aero finishing third with Shields in fourth, MZ in fifth, Zico sixth, Ben seventh, GT Ahmed in eighth, Pop in ninth, Capel 10th, Kellen 11th, Denz and Danaman. Denz will finish in 12th, Danaman in 13th. The dude, go on lads, the dude salvages a place at the end. He's going to bring home in 14th place, go on lad. Astro must have had a moment at the end there. He's 8.5 seconds off the back of the dude now. That's unlucky, Astro. GG's though, buddy. Oh, what a finish! Oh my days! It looked as they were approached on the line there. It looked like Viking had it, but BX must have edged just ahead as they crossed the. Oh, we need to get a replay or something of that finish. That finish was insane. Somebody get a photo or something, a race photo. How do we do that? I can't remember how we do it.
I just managed to get
what an absolutely cracking race. Oh, Chaos, welcome along, mate. He just managed to get a P3 in Tier 5. Well done, mate. Was that in the sprint or the feature? I'm guessing in the sprint, maybe. Or was that the final race? GG's either way. But what? Oh my days! What a race that was. Absolutely cracking stuff. In the sprint, okay, Chaos. Nice. Just got to carry it on into the feature now.
Fingers crossed.
You'll be fine, buddy.
Holy hell, what a finish.
Yeah, what a finish for all my days, Viking. That was insane. Absolutely incredible stuff from you and BX there. But yeah, I do believe...
This result also makes me officially champion confetti ball.
Yeah, I think you have to finish 10th or lower, right? Or is it...
I thought you had that at Viking Dog
8th or lower. Yeah, I think Viking Dog unofficially now the Tier 1 champion for Season 14. But he's still got to finish ahead of 8th or higher, I think, is it? In this feature race. I believe, because if you'd won the sprint, you had to finish 9th or higher, I believe. So yeah, 8th or higher, I think it is. But we don't have to worry about that, do we? I'm sure we're going to see Viking up there. Unless I've now cursed him. Could be the curse of the commentator, you never know. It has been known.
Check the times.
But yeah, no, he's got a massive lead, doesn't he, Viking Dog? I don't think anybody can catch him now. So I think we are looking at your new Tier 1 champion here, Viking Dog. Obviously, we're going to have a quick practice, I think, is it, before the feature? Everybody testing out the tyres, or is that not the case? I need to grab my glass of water because, yeah, my throat after that first race. Oh my days. Cracking stuff. Oh, so that's interesting to see. Have the hards become a legit tyre? It's looking like a couple of the guys maybe looking to take on a hard stint. So we've got Zico and Dan the Man looking like they may be going for the hards. That's an interesting one. That's what we like to see though. We love to see different strategies, different strokes for different folks. I'll be back in just a sec. So we've had the message on the left-hand side there. I am back in the room. I'll tell you what it is as well, Skinsy, if you're still there with the whole mic thing. Normally I press the button on my controller, but I've got this new headset now, and you've got like a flip boom mic, so you can like flip it up and it mutes it. So that's what I've been doing, and obviously like I look down and I can't see the light there, because obviously the light doesn't come on when it mutes for some reason if you don't press the button. So yeah, I was totally unawares, oblivious. But yeah, very, very good headset. And we need to find... So, Capel lines up on pole with Matty in second place. Yeah, indeed, Skinsy. We need to find the right camera. Cameraman, come on, sort your shit out. So we got Capel. Oh, Capel. Followed by Pop. Oh, I need to... Oh, come on. I got it lined up again. Oh my days. We've missed the klaxon again. Capel leads the pack into turn 1. For the first time, 29 laps in this feature race. We have Pop there in second place. GT Ahmed is there in third with Ben 4th place. Zico looking to make a move early doors as he into Druids in 5th. No, not quite. Oh, we've got a train behind. We've got MZ in there in 6th place. Shields is in 7th. We've got Viking Dog already up to 8th. I'm sorry, Skinsy. I'm distraught as well, mate. I was rapidly trying to unlock my tablet, and yeah, it all went to pot, dude. It all went to pot. It's too hot. So Viking Dog up to 8th now. We've got Owen down to 9th. BX still in 10th. We have Kellen in 11th. Den's 12th, Dan the Man in 13th, the Dude is there in 14th, and Astro in 15th. So Capel still in the lead of the race. What can he do in that Mazda RX Vision? He is on the mediums for his first stint. Obviously we've seen the tyre wear is definitely a bit more extreme in this update. And obviously the new handling as well, everybody probably trying to get used to. He's managed to pull out a 7/10 gap already. That's Capel. So what can he do? He's going to have to try and eke out a bit of a gap over the rest of the field and maybe try and set an undercut up. We can see 2 white cars battling in the background as they come down Paddock Hill Bend. Let's see if we can find that battle. Everybody else kind of settled into their position. So BX now up to 7th place with Viking Dog there in 6th. Den's in 8th. Behind BX, we've got Dan the Man in 9th. And another 2 cars in the background there. So that was Astro. Astro getting the move done. Is it on the Dude? Yeah, he did. The second of the 2 Canadian drivers on track this evening. Then we have Gilles. Oh, the Dude trying to make a comeback around the outside now into Hawthorns. Can he get it done? Astro still there on his inside in the Subaru. He's going to have the inside for this next one as well as they come into Dingledale. Oh, the Dude just had to concede that position there. Had to slot back in behind Astro. Can he get a better exit out of Sterling's now? It looks like he maybe has, but Astro takes the racing line and cuts him off. Gilles down to 13th. GT Ahmed is there in 14th, and Owen all the way down in 15th. There must have been, yeah, there's definitely been a coming together somewhere. Maybe it was the car of Ahmed and Owen, not too sure. And maybe Gilles got caught up in the shenanigans. I digress. However, Capel's starting to stretch a bit of a lead now over Matty in 2nd place. Capel has got that gap now up to 9/10. Matty has got Ben for company there. The Mercedes AMG looming in the background. Then we have Zico as well. Zico also looked very fast, didn't he, in the first race. But then that medium strategy not really paying off for him. It looked like it was to begin with. Definitely looked like it was. But I think as them tyres just went off, they just lost too much grip compared to the softs. So now we've got Ben. Ben really starting to put Matty under some pressure. He wants that second place. He doesn't want to settle for third. Can he get past him? Can he set up a move in the next couple of corners? We're into Paddock Hill for the 4th time. Paddock Hill Ben down to 3rd gear, going to float it through here. Then on the power, try not to go too wide there on the exit. Now down into 2nd gear for Druids. And it looks like these two actually starting to creep up onto the back of Capel now. So maybe Capel's had a slight moment somewhere. No, he's still 9 tenths ahead. As we look back to Zico only 8 tenths off the back of Ben now. But Ben's definitely going to be focusing his attention ahead of him onto the back of that Jaguar up ahead. And in fact the race leader off Capel. All very, very close indeed at the moment. So the top 3 now 1 seconds ahead of the rest of the field. Zico with that train behind him. You've got 3 cars behind him. We've got Emzine there in 5th place. Emzine having a cracking debut. Then we have Viking Dog under the attention now of BX. BX looking like he was trying to set a move up. Very, very close indeed. These guys have got to get past Emzine as well. Well, Viking Dog's got to try and get past Emzine without losing that place to BX. Emzine goes out a little bit deep there. Almost allowing Viking Dog to get past. Oh no, he's lost it. Emzine loses it. Dropping down the order now. Has he managed to keep going? Come on, Emzine. So Dens is up there. Dan the Man is through to 8th place. Kellen is through to 9th. And Emzine rejoins in 10th. That's unlucky, Emzine. It looked like he just lost it under the when the car changed direction there. It looked like it just became unsettled and all the rear traction just went. Down to 10th place now. He was running up there. Gilles there in 11th. Owen 12th. Astro now in 13th under the attention of Ahmed in 14th. The dude 7.9 seconds. Come on, dude. Capel still with the lead of the race. Pop there, 2nd, Ben 3rd. Where is the battle here? Here it is. BX now looking for the move into Paddock Hill Bend. And he manages to get it done. Sent it up the inside. Now he's free to start trying to attack Zico, but he doesn't have to try too hard because Zico is carrying a penalty up ahead. And it is a whole second, so that will surely either drop him behind Viking Dog or that will bring him well into the clutches of Viking Dog. And when will he serve his penalty? I think it's in the next coming couple of corners. Or is it along the front? I can't remember if it's along the front straight. I think it's in the next... Is it round here? No, it's not round where I thought it was. Oh, so yeah, it was, yeah. So you can see the penalty bar there of Zico starting to fill up now. BX and Viking Dog both up to 5th and 6th. There we go, Zico does drop behind Viking Dog. Coming under the attention of Dens now. Dens not far behind. But this guy here, BX. The championship I think he's going to... Can he finish in second? I think maybe picking up top points tonight may... Let me see. How much was he? I can't remember how much it was. He may be able to get second. Obviously, currently sat in third place in the standings. Oh, he has a big moment there. Is that going to allow Viking Dog the opportunity to get past? He is closing that gap up. Can he send one into Hawthorne's? Not quite close enough on that occasion. What about BX? What's happening with BX? I think maybe that tyre wear is starting to set in now. And look at Viking Dog right back onto his bumper once again. And Pop taking... Oh, Capel. So Capel, he's favoured the undercut. Pop has stayed out. He's favoured track position. He is in the Jaguar. Viking Dog is his teammate, but he is under increasing pressure from Ben. Can Ben set one up into Druids? No, he's covering the inside. Maybe he can get the better exit. Still very close indeed between Ben and Matty up ahead in first place. Still yet to pit these guys, but they have got quite a lot of tank left in that, quite a lot of fuel left in that tank, so maybe they're going to try and eke out the tyres as much as they can. I'm not too sure. Obviously we did see there is a very big tyre deficit. Now you can't run them until they're completely red because you will lose just too much time. But Matty under increasing pressure from Ben, and they're actually going to come soon under the attention of BX, who is now into that 9 tenths range. He's bringing Viking Dog along as well. Viking Dog only 7 tenths off the back of BX. Zico down to 5th. Oh, and it looks like, yes. So Matty drifted out a little bit wide there through Clark Curve, and he has now lost that position into Paddock Hill Bend. Ben moves up into first place. Matty is down to second, and it looks like Matty may be losing that position to BX. BX all over his bumper now. It's now become a 4-way battle for first place. We've got Viking Dog there. And Zico only just out of shot. Nicely through there that time for BX. That was where he had that moment before. A little bit of a wobble. So Pop is well within his right to defend. This is a 4 position. Oh, so they all peel into the pits now, interestingly. Who stayed out? So Zico staying out on the hards. So we said we saw a couple of people running the hards. Zico is one of them. Who is the other driver? The other driver isn't Capel. Capel actually, he went for the undercut, didn't he? And he is now back up to second place at 4.5 seconds off the back of Zico. Zico, fair play Zico for going for, thinking out of the box and going for an alternate strategy there, going for the hards. I think they need to give the hards a little bit more pace, don't they, to be able to make them a legit tyre. Because at the moment it's not really doing Zico too many favours. He is starting to hemorrhage position to Capel, who's out on a fresh set of mediums. 2.7 seconds ahead of Ben, who is under the attention now of MZ. Ben has pitted, MZ still yet to pit. Up to 4th place by default. So BX has pitted, Viking has pitted. BX is going to be looking for the move now as they come along clearways. Is he? MZ covers off the inside into Clark. BX goes around the outside. Viking Dog follows. MZ actually into the pits. BX back up to 4th. Onto the back of Ben, nearly into the night attempts, and now he is. As always, Viking along for the ride, glued to the back of BX's bumper. I think he's brought his no more nails with him tonight. But yeah, you are looking at your new Tier 1 champion. If he finishes here, well, I don't think he's got to finish here now. I think he's got that much of a point deficit over the rest of the field that nobody can actually take the crown now. So, GG Viking Dog for such a cracking season. Owen only 7 attempts off the back of Viking Dog, still yet to pit though. But that Porsche does look very, very gentle on its tyres, doesn't it? Does seem to be the car for tyre wear now. Dan the man with a big twitch on the exit of Sterling's, just collecting a bit of the grass there on the right hand side. As Owen does now go into the pits, Pop, Matty will go through into 6th place. 2.5 seconds off the back of Viking Dog, up ahead in 5th. Dan the man now moves up to 7th. Dens is up to 8th. We have Kellen in 9th. Astro up to 10th. Go on Astro, he's managed to break into the top 10 now. Gilles not far behind him in 11th in the McLaren. We've got Owen now re-emerging in 12th place, 4.5 seconds off the back of Gilles. He's definitely going to have younger tyres though, isn't he? Is there going to be a 2-stop? There may even be a 2-stop. You never know. Because we are only 12 laps in to this 29-lap race. So Emzine now in 14th place after his pit stop, 1.7 seconds behind the dude who's also served his pit stop. He's 7.1 seconds off the back of Owen. Then we have Ahmed all the way down in 15th place, 3.5 seconds off the back of Emzine. So Zico's still out on the hard tyre. He's a very brave man indeed. I think it might have been Dan the Man. Dan the Man was the other person, wasn't it? To try the hards? Or did he change compound in the end? Can't quite remember. We did see a couple of people trying them though in the free practice before the feature. But yeah, as I say, Zico doing a grand job. I'm not sure how many more laps he's going to be able to make them hard to last. He's definitely losing time. He was 4 seconds when we last checked in on him. Over the last couple of laps, he's lost that 4 seconds. It's now down to a second gap between him and Capel. Capel on the fresher medium compound. Capel's fastest into the 124.2s, which is not light years away from BX's fastest lap, 23.6. And Capel is now right onto the back of Zico. Zico is going to lose his position. Is he going to go into the pits this time round? No, he's actually stayed out. He's chosen to stay out. He's going to favour track position and defending against Capel. How long can he hold that position though? Oh, almost a bit of a sketchy moment on the exit. of Paddock Hill Bend into Druids now. Capel is going to have the grip advantage, but look at him go. Look at Zico go. Zico doing a cracking job of managing to stay ahead of Capel on the non-optimum tyre. It looks like he's actually made him work fairly well. It'll be taking her up to the end of this lap surely, which is lap 14.
We'll check for the klaxon next week.
Yeah, nice one, Skinsy. Nice to have you along, buddy. Apologies about the klaxon. I'll make sure I definitely have it lined up next week. As we see Capel now go for the move up the inside there as they come into Dingle-Dell. Zico still trying to fight it around the outside. Oh my days. Capel manages to get that move done, but now BX is right onto the back of him as well. BX actually bouncing off the rear bumper there, I think, of Zico, maybe giving him a little bit of a boost on the exit of Sterling's. Will he go into the pit this time round? Surely he will. No, he stayed out once again. Oh my days. Fair play, Zico. As I say, very brave man indeed. BX now up to third place. Only 2 tenths off the back of Zico. He is going to get that position, isn't he? It's only a matter of time. He looks up the inside now into Druids. Zico isn't going to have the grip on the outside. And BX manages to get it done. Zico has to slot back in behind Viking Dog. Now up to 4th place. He managed to get past Ben. Ben now down to 5th. So this gaggle of cars you can see here, these 5 cars all battling out now for the lead of the race. Zico though under increasing pressure from Viking Dog. Viking Dog almost pushing him along now. Great defending though from Zico. Viking Dog is going to get that move done though. Oh, as it goes a little bit deep. Oh, that nearly cost him. That was nearly costly there for Viking Dong. Zico now under attention of Ben. Ben looking up the inside. There was contact. There was contact. That was a little bit pushed to pass. Ben should really give that position back. Zico did start losing the rear, but he was definitely aided, definitely assisted there by Ben. And Ben would have got that move done anyway. Zico is now into the pits. As BX now up into first place. He's taking the lead of the race. Capel's going to lose that position to Viking Dog. Viking Dog goes up the inside. There was a tiny bit of door rubbing. So BX and Viking on younger tyres than Capel. Capel went for the undercut. It has been the strategy in previous races, hasn't it? But is it going to pay off tonight? It looks like he's definitely feeling that tyre wear now. How long can he hold on to the back of Viking Dog? Maybe Viking Dog can bring him back in, or back onto the back of BX, who has now pulled out a 1.3 second lead. I wonder if we are going to see another stop. Perhaps we're going to see another stop and everyone goes back onto softs. Or is everyone going to go into extreme tyre conservation mode? It definitely doesn't look like BX is doing that at the moment though, does it? He's got a 1.5 second lead over the rest of the field. Over Viking Dog. Viking Dog has lost Capel now. Capel losing that position to Ben. Trying to fight back, but it looks like Ben has got it sewn up. As they come on the approach now to Paddock Hill Bend for the 17th time of this race. Down the hill, into Druids. Capel closing up, under braking, gets a bit of a twitch there again, once again on the exit. That loses him a tenth or two. Meanwhile, BX is extending that gap. I think he may have had a moment through Surtees there. It looks like he lost a couple of tenths there to Viking Dog. It started stretching to 1.6. It's now down to 1.4, 1.5. Viking Dog doing really well though at the moment. Yeah, I think we're definitely seeing another stop. We can look at the fuel on the cars. And they definitely haven't got enough fuel on board to make it to the end. So we're definitely a 2-stop on the cards tonight. So excellent show of strategies on display tonight. We've seen some people on mediums, we've seen some people on softs, we've seen people on hards for the first stint. Obviously now everyone mostly on mediums. Pop there in 5th place. Den's now under pressure from Kellen. Kellen looking to try and take that 6th place away from Den's. He's going to go up the inside now. He's going to have the inside on the approach to Paddock Hill Bend. I think Den's is going to be brave and hold it around the outside. He's going to collect their marbles. And he does. He loses that position to Kellen. Kellen moving up to 6th place now. The Irish driver in the Volkswagen Beetle looking for a decent... Can he pull away from Den's? Maybe get onto the back of Matty up ahead in 5th place. Can he break into the top 5? Everybody is going to be pitting one more time, it looks like. Kellen actually with a 5/10 gap now over Den's. Den's under the attention now of Owen. Owen only 2/10 off the rear of him. Owen with the fastest lap, 1:23.332. And look at Kellen, he's several car lengths now ahead of Den's. I think Den's is going to lose that position to Owen. Only 2/10 in it as well, and Gilles there in 9th place. And we see a little bit of damage there on the front and on the rear of Owen's car. He's definitely been involved in some shenanigans somewhere. So Gilles up to 7th, 2/10 off the back of Owen now. Oh, yeah, Gilles looking to try and take that 6th position away. What can he do? In fact, 4th to 7th here, all very close indeed. Still some very good points up for grabs for the lads. Through 30s for the 19 timers. Owen almost losing the rear there. We have seen he does seem to favour drifting that Porsche. He didn't lose too much time. In fact, he's actually in a position to be setting up a move now on Den's. I think these guys maybe will all follow each other into the pits. So Ben may be looking to play it long. It looks like he's gone for the undercut. He's on an outlap now, so he pit on the previous lap. Now on the medium compound. Definitely got enough fuel in that car now. Capel looking like he may have followed him in as well. Capel actually picking up a 3 seconds penalty. So he's going to drop down the order. He's down to 9th. He's going to lose that 9th to Zico, isn't he, surely? Zico bearing down on him now. Actually manages to stay ahead of Zico as Gilles, Den's, Kellen, Pop, Matty all into the pits. So we have a new race leader. Owen up into the lead of the race. 2 seconds ahead of BX. BX has pit for his 2nd and final time of this race. Only 9 laps now to go. Owen playing the long game. He's really going to have to pull out a stonker of an in-lap, isn't he? Will he stay out for 2 more laps, or will he go in this lap? Emzine. Round to Emzine. Oh no, we didn't have a coming together between Emzine and the dude, did we? I'm not sure. Not sure what happened there. Emzine has left the room. We're down to 14 drivers. Owen has stayed out for another lap. He's got a 1.9 second lead over BX. I don't think that's going to be enough. But in fact, crucially, will he be able to go onto the softs? He might even be able to go onto the softs in the Porsche. So that could shake things up a little bit. If he gets his fuel in right, I reckon he'll come out around 5th or 6th. Maybe 7th. And on the soft compound, with obviously these guys behind, on the mediums, but they're going to be a little bit worn, aren't they? So definitely interesting stuff. We're going to have to watch out for Owen in that Porsche. BX only 1.6 seconds off the back of Owen now. He's got a 3.5 second gap over Viking. Viking just out for a bit of a Sunday drive now. He's done his work this season. Oof. Collected a little bit more grass than I thought he wanted to there. All too easy to light the rear tyres up on that grass and spin the car around, but he mounted it like a pro. Ben doing really well as well to hold on to that 4th place, only 3.1 seconds off the back of Viking. Can he manage to close the top 3 in the dying stages of this feature race? Obviously the penultimate race of the season. We have the final round next week. Capel now with a bit of a train forming behind him. 5.7 second gap to Ben up ahead in 4th place. But Zico and Matty trying to find a way past Zico. Aston Martin versus Jaguar. I think he's going to get it done, isn't he, on the approach to Surtees now. Zico looking for the switchback though. Almost gets it done. Will he get the better run though? Down the hill into Hawthorns. Oh, he thought about it, didn't he? Makes his intentions known. Astro not far behind as well. Astro in 8th place at the moment. Oh, Astro. Astro's going to have to pit this time around though, isn't he? Very, very low fuel indeed in that Subaru. And now Owen is into the pit, so BX becomes new race leader. Viking Dog moves up to 2nd place. Kellen has pit for his last time. Dens as well. Gilles there in 12th place. We've got Ahmed 13th. The Dude in 14th. BX new race leader. He managed to clinch the sprint with that photo finish. What an absolutely cracking finish that was to that race. Oh my days. I was totally out of breath at the end there. Viking Dog now 3.6 seconds off the back, but he's definitely sewn up the championship in this round. This is your new Tier 1 champion once again. We'll have to get the statistics for next week and find out how many championships he has won now. And BX, a return to form for BX, and I do believe it does look like he's definitely still on the wheel. You can see the inputs there, the steering inputs on the bottom of the screen. Above the miles per hour and the suggested gear, and it does look very smooth indeed. Normally you can see it's a little bit jerkier with the controller. I think Viking possibly on the controller you saw a little bit of an erratic movement of the red dot. So Ben looking like he may finish in 3rd place. That final step on the podium. But we've got to check in with Owen as well. Obviously it's lap 24, so they've only got 5 remaining, but is Owen on the softs? I got a funny feeling he may have opted for the softs for the final stint. Look at him come. He's coming fast, and he is. He's gone for the softs. I did think that may be the strategy. The Porsche, obviously very gentle on his tyres. And he's got the fastest lap already, but it looks like he may be setting the fastest lap once again, as long as he doesn't get held up too much by Pop. He's going to have to try and get that move done early doors. He's going to be picking up the slipstream at the moment. He's 2 tenths faster through that sector. And he is. He's going to get the move done here. He's going to look up the inside now. Plenty of room given there between Matty and Owen. And he does get the move done. Moves up into 5th place. This is crucial now. Matty almost losing the car there. Come on, Matty. You can still fight back, buddy. He is on definitely more lap old mediums than Owen up ahead, though, on the soft. Owen on an absolute charge now. I thought he was going to set the fastest lap, but it was actually 4 tenths down at the end there. I think that was because of that little battle he had there with Matty. Let's see what he can do now. He is, oh, look at him go. Really starting to bear down on the back of Capel now. Capel is the next person in his sights. Only 4 tenths in it as well. He's already dropped Matty. Matty a second behind now. Oh, he's trying to set the move up through Sir. He's trying to take that inside line. Capel is going to get the worst exit now. Surely. But that RX Vision, very good on acceleration, isn't it? With a good old rotary engine. And look at the pace difference. Owen on the superior compound. Oh, Capel almost with a moment there. I'm not sure how he held on to that. Absolute cat-like reflexes from Capel. Almost opened the door there for Owen. Owen only 3 tenths off the back of Capel still. Lap 26 now, 3 to go. And he's having a look now on the exit of Paddock Hill. He's going to be on the inside shortly as they come into Druids. He is up the inside, tiny bit of door up in there. Capel, will he lose that position now to Matty? Matty looking to try and take that position as well. Owen now clear and up into 4th place. Can he chip away at that gap though to Ben up in 3rd? Look at Matty go. Capel in trouble now. He's going to have to do some furious defending in the dying stages of this feature race if he wants to hold on to that 5th place. Let's have a look on board with Matty quickly. Little tiny twitch there from Capel. Nothing too untoward. It's this corner here. What caught him out last time? Oh, drifting out there again. Oh no, Matty! Matty! He spins the car around. He keeps it going. Oh my days. Come on, Matty. Matty maybe doing a little bit of showboating there. That has cost him some though. Zico now onto the back of him. Zico opted for the racing hards once again. Perhaps he felt like the mediums weren't the compound to go for. I'm not too sure. However, he is under increasing pressure from Cullen in the Volkswagen Beetle, who is now looking up the inside into Druids. Not quite close enough on that occasion. Is he going to get the better exit though? Not quite. Oof. Almost losing the car there. Danderman now into the top 10. He's up to 9th place. Not really seen much of Danderman tonight. Then we have Dens there in 10th place. Gilles in a bit of no man's land now, 11th. Astro in 12th now, he's on the softs. Ahmed 13th. 9 seconds off of Astro. And the dude there in 14th. So BX Royal now with a 4-second lead over the rest of the field. I bet he's wishing the rest of the season could have gone this way. But Viking Dog was the man to beat, and he has been an immovable force this season. Or an unstoppable force this season. A force to be reckoned with. He doesn't need to win this one. As I say, just out for a bit of a Sunday drive now. I just thought he's actually started to chip away at that gap there up ahead to BX. He doesn't need to do so, but it'd be interesting to see how close he could finish if he decided to put the pedal to the metal. We'll check back in anyway. Ben now 8.5 seconds off the back of Viking Dog, but comfortably in third place with a 5-second gap over Owen. Owen doing an absolutely cracking job to go for that alternate strategy as well. He went long, didn't he? He went for the softs in the final stint. He's managed to take that fastest lap. He will surely hold on to that 4th place as well. He's got a 6.5 second gap over Capel behind in 5th place. But I don't think he's going to manage to upset the top 3. I think the top 3 are going to finish. Then we have Capel. As I say, Capel, he had quite a good race, didn't he? He led for so many laps. Starts the final lap now. We have Matty, 6th place. Decent points there for Matty if he holds on to that 6th. He has got Zico looming not far behind him though. Zico 1.3 seconds behind at the moment. He has got Kellen there in 8th. The company, Kellen in the Volkswagen Beetle. Danaman at 1.9 seconds off the back of Kellen. Then we have Dens, Astro, Ahmed. Ahmed's got ahead of Gilles. I think Gilles maybe at the moment somewhere. The dude only 5.4. Yeah, what happened to Gilles? Not sure what happened to Gilles. But here we go, this man here is going to take the checkered flag for the 2nd time tonight. BX, well done mate. And Viking Dog, your new tier 1 champion. GG's buddy. Unofficially, obviously we've got next round to go, but yeah. Ben comes home in 3rd place, that 3rd slot on the podium, and Owen takes that 4th position. If he had a couple more laps, I think maybe he could have challenged for that top 3. Capel finishes in 5th, Pop, Matty in 6th, Zico 7th, Kellen 8th, Danaman 9th, Dens will finish in 10th. We have Astro comes home in 11th place. We have Ahmed now. Ahmed managed to get past Gilles at the end there. Not too sure what happened. I think maybe there was a bit of a... Gilles must have had a moment or something, but Ahmed finishes in 12th. Into the barrier he goes. And Gilles and the dude. Teammates in the McLaren. Who's going to take it? He's like, no, you go. Gilles like, no, you go. And the dude's like, no, come on, lads. And the dude tries to give it away, comes across the line in 13th place, Gilles in 14th. Not sure what happened to Mzine. He had a really good first race, cracking debut for Mzine. Hopefully he'll return again. Maybe he was just a little bit heated. It is very, very hot indeed tonight, so yeah. Apologies for no klaxon as well. With the heat of this evening, and obviously the excitement of the racing as well, and qualifying. What a cracking qualifying! I just forgot to set the tablet up. I will definitely get it on for next week though. What an absolutely cracker that was. And as I say, Viking Dog, unofficially your tier 1 champion. But yeah, I think some of these are going to obviously top the points up in a bit. We'll see the standings. Obviously, I'll give you a rundown before the racing next week, and we will be back, as I say, same time, same place next week, This has been your Tier 1 drivers from the Area League Racing's GT7 Championship. This was round 7 at Brands Hatch. We'll be back next week for the final round. I've been your boy Vexed. Good night.